a freshman from Spartanburg, South Carolina, came in as a 4-star recruit, and he has turned himself, Jay, into what looks like a surefire first-round pick. Now a steal by Charles Bediako, and all of a sudden Alabama back within one.
Yeah, just passing almost as an afterthought to reverse the ball. That affected him last year, but he's getting closer to his normal self.
And he's drawn the Brandon Miller assignment here today, as Jaden Bradley, strong guard, muscles it up and in. Bradley doing some good stuff early, Jay, for the Tide.
I wonder if he gets a first down there. How could a foul not?
For his players is don't overhelp. Don't give him the easy kick for a wide open three. Wendell Green Jr.
Wendell Green Jr. set a screen and then came off one, and he was ready to fire behind the screen.
Boy, Bediako with a sweet feed, and it slammed home.
Take over a game.
Boy, strong drive and finish by the guy you were just talking about in Griffin. Coaches will go 10 deep on occasion. Nice look. And Burnett with a wide open three. A pretty pass from Bediako. Miller. Good defense by Flanagan, but he scores over him, and we got a foul on Flanagan.
Yeah, foul could have been called any time here, especially right there. I mean, you see all the contact, but he just kept going into his body after he went up. And Brandon Miller going inside of the...
Could wind up as SEC Player of the Year. Could be a first-team All-American. Could be a top-5 pick in the NBA draft.
Oh.
Green finds Cardwell.
Goes for the ball, and that left Cardwell wide open on the roll to the basket. Just lobbed up there beautifully by Wendell Green Jr., one of the top assists.
And he's a 14-point-per-game guy. Miller. Boy, strong drive and then soft touch off the glass. You're the big man in college basketball. Miller and Bediako will slam it home. The Sooners.
Now Janai Broome jumps out here, and that opens up the roll. That means Wendell Green Jr.
One thing Alabama's not doing is knocking down threes. They love the three, but just 2 for 6 from beyond the arc today. Jalen Williams. Oh, and a bad break there. Cardwell was up there, but it was still on the rim. Oh, and in transition, Miller with a finish.
And watch him when he gets the ball. He is gone. And Allen Flanagan backpedaling and paid the price. There are no posters.
Back in there and fine here this afternoon.
Ball screen set up high, and that gives a lot of space against that drop coverage by Bediako. Look how Wendell Green Jr. gets right up underneath Jaden Bradley.
Bradley inside, off the glass, and good. Many sections here at Neville Arena.
And Allen Flanagan is not going to help off of Brandon Miller.
Wow, nice reverse there. Laying it in with the left hand is Bradley. And again, that was the game plan yesterday. Points in the paint reflect that, Jay. 28 for Alabama, 6 for Auburn. Flanagan with a pull-up. Yes. Turnaround not there. Flanagan looking for the foul. Here comes the Tide. Sears with a burst of speed. And it's a 2-point game.
As am I, by the way.
That didn't come across quite as much in the set.
Pickles before, he has pickles before the bean.
Hey.
And pepperoni pizza after.
Don't mess with a streak, right? If it's working, keep going. And the same thing applies to Ryland Griffin. And the rebound to Javon Quinterly.
And this is the issue for Auburn, is making shots. Wow, not a good pass by Quinterly.
Oh, he was open for a second. Didn't realize that Bradley had backed off. Now Johnson spins and finishes.
Boy, what a spin move by KD Johnson. How do you guard that?
Clowney all alone. The assist to Sears, and Tide back on top.
His shoe's
Green's
coming
got
off.
a problem with his shoe. Yeah.
He got it back on.
But he's going to drive it and score it. What a play by Green.
Wait a minute. I got a little flat tire here. And then shows it's not flat. Just takes off and lofts it over the shot blocker, Noah Clowney. Of the defense with his ball pressure. There's a wide back pick and a back cut. Beautiful.
And Johnson will lay it in.
And as soon as he sets that screen, Berman goes off of it. And he thought he was going to get a down screen, but since Miller was on...
A great pass by Dylan Cardwell as well. Cardwell the rebound. but has it taken away by Sears. Are having their 9-2 in league play. Sears all the way, and Moore with a rejection. Talk it over and decide who gets the whistle. What a great play from behind on the block shot by Chris. Getting louder and louder by the possession as Sears will quiet him down a bit with a mid-range jump. Miller tips it. Bradley's got it.
Advantage Alabama in numbers.
5-on-4. Bradley into traffic. Whoa!
Oh.
That go in.
Well, give credit to Jaden Bradley. What a tremendous finish. And he's not afraid of anything. And that's a freshman doing that.
Donaldson turns the corner again. What a bounce pass, and Broom will flush it.
Quarterback and defensive back. You know who his coach was in high school?
Charlie Ward.
Charlie Ward.
Sears is heating up.
Alabama shooting almost 59% for the game. Auburn just 33%. And that just went up with that three from Wendell Green Jr.
Here's the ball screen again. Two-man game. These two guys have been doing it all day long.
Still the drop coverage.
Oh, what a recovery by Griffin. Gives it up to Burnett, who slips but finds Miller. Griffin. Wow, the freshman is feeling it.
That just gives Alabama another weapon coming off the bench.
Green, a beautiful feed, and Williams the finish.
The Alabama three-point attack, but Griffin off the bench has made the difference. Great pass.
Broom the finish, and it's a two-point game.
And that opened up that left-handed drive. There's the flex cut.
Broom, the lefty, rejected by Bediako. Sears tripped over the leg of Flanagan, and it's Auburn ball.
So here comes Miller to set the high ball screen. He can just ghost out of it.
Oh, Sears lost it. Boy, more opportunities on the offensive glass for the Tigers, but they come up empty, and Griffin with a flush at the other end.
Back there. But a great shot fake by Ryland Griffin.
Is going to end up with another win for Alabama. These two will meet again in Tuscaloosa on the 1st of March as Bediako slams it home. That basket will count. Alabama now moves to 22-3. Nate Oates has himself a heck of a team, and they've got some big hopes going forward.